Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Grip and Rip Sports Cards back here with another video for you guys today. And in this video, we're going to be talking about why Topps has literally no idea what they're doing. Man, after the news I want to talk to you guys about today, you're going to be wondering, what the hell are they actually thinking? So before we get into that, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video today. Can we get a minimum of 100 likes on today's video? As that is the best way you can help me grow this channel, is by hitting that like button. And speaking of growing the channel, we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away hobby packs of Series 2. All you got to do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content on the channel, and last, but certainly not least, leave a comment in the comments section on who your all-star representatives were on your favorite team. I'll pick the winner once we hit 7,000 subscribers. So there is that. And of course, Channel of the Month. Shout out to Sports Card Ripping Teacher for the Channel of the Month for the month of August. Or not August, September, my fault. If you want to win the month of October, if you are a sports card YouTuber, all you got to do is leave a comment in the comments on what kind of videos of sports cards you make on YouTube. I'm going to go watch, and I will come to a conclusion for the month of October, come October 1st. So go subscribe to Sports Card Ripping Teacher. He is in the link to the in this description of every video for September. And there's that. And let's get into it. So before, obviously, I do want to apologize again. I'm still under the weather. I don't know what the hell's going on at this point. Literally 2 weeks. The cough will not go away. I mean, do I go to a doctor? I don't know. What could they do? I mean, I'm taking cough medicine. There's not much else they could do. It sucks. So if I cough a couple times, just don't mind me. You know, it's been a struggle. But at least everything else is okay. My voice is back. No stuffy nose. No headaches. Nothing like that. So we're back. We're back. And, you know, this week's I guess, do I want to call this a big week for Topps? Do I want to call this week a big week for Topps? Because, of course, you guys are aware that they are releasing Allan Gter this Friday, the 22nd of September. So, do I want to call this a big week for Topps? I don't know. I don't know. Because, like I talked about in yesterday's video, and if you want to go check out yesterday's video, go do so. The fan interest, genuinely, like, the fan interest for Allan Gter is non-existent. Like, sure, there was literally one guy yesterday in the comment section said he was interested. Everyone else said no. So, I mean, I even said in yesterday's video, I was like, I'm probably not buying Allan Gter. I'm not. So if you guys want to see a whole box opening, I apologize. I will go buy some individual packs for like a couple dollars a piece just to show you and preview them. But other than that, I mean, I'm not spending $120 for a box. Considering the fact that there's 4 releases in a span of 5 days in about 3 weeks for Topps, and a couple video games are coming out that I'm going to buy, like Spider-Man and Modern Warfare 3. So, yeah, the Allan Gter hobby box is not in my deck of cards to be bought. So, I apologize to whoever wants to see a box. You'll see a couple packs, and that is it. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're not here to talk about Allan Gter. We'll get to Allan Gter this weekend when we do Watch Before You Buy and in top 10 most valuable, because I'm sure we'll be doing those videos like we always do. We're here to talk about today something that I can't even believe I'm even going to talk about, because this is genuinely stupid. Stupid in a sense of, like, bad business decisions stupid. What are we talking about? We're talking about Bowman Chrome. And what about Bowman Chrome? The lack of a monster box for Bowman Chrome. Because boy, oh boy, this practically confirms that there are going to be no Bowman Chrome monster boxes. So, of course, if you guys are well aware, Bowman Chrome is sweeping the collecting nation by storm right now. Easily the hottest product on the market for baseball, at least right now. Everyone's buying it up. I mean, Sapphire's out there too, but Sapphires, and I mean, I already bought my McCutcheon Sapphire base for like $4. I'm chilling. I'll buy some other Pirates probably if I find them, and maybe some cheap parallels if they're the right price. But Sapphire's out there too, I guess. But in the grand scheme of things, Bowman Chrome right now is easily the #1 product, probably the hottest product on the whole sports card market. You know, there's a lot of people that don't even collect baseball, literally like on my timelines, buying it. So that's how you know it's a hot product. And, you know, it's not cheap. You know, Bowman Chrome, like right now, the hobby box price, at least right now this could very well drastically change in a week. Like if you're watching this video a week or so later, this probably will go up in price. But hobby boxes are sitting around $340 right now, about $330 to $340. Probably by the end of the week, it'll at least probably be like $360. It's actually insane how pricey this product has gotten. But, you know, for the people who don't want to spend that, last year and every other year before this, they have had monster boxes, which are Walmart exclusive. Some hobby stores will carry them, not all. I don't know how each store gets their, you know, piece, I guess. I'm not sure how some stores, like in hobby stores, get it and some don't. I don't know. I'm not, you know, too into that. But I know every Walmart gets them, you know. And this year, that's not the case. Because guess what? There are no odds listed on Bowman Chrome monster boxes on the official odds of Bowman Chrome this year, which is a huge indicator, an absolutely huge, huge, huge indicator that this is not coming out. I even talked to my local card guy. Because he got them last year, the monster boxes I'm referring to, he even told me he hasn't put an order form for any of them in yet. Now, I'm not saying officially it's not coming out, because we don't know solid, concrete facts. But the evidence is out there to suggest otherwise, with no odds, and my hobby guy saying he hasn't heard about them yet, which last year, the time frame between hobby and retail was 1 month, not even a month, about 3 weeks. So he would have had an idea by now if they were out. He hasn't heard a thing about them, which is another concern to me, because that just feeds fuel to that fire that they're not coming out. And this is a very stupid decision. You know, I don't know who made this change. And by the way, this change was never officially announced. So if this is officially how it's going to be, they kind of just did it under the radar, because they probably knew that people, including myself, like me, would be pissed off to high heavens, because I do not want to spend $340 for a box when, for one, I'm a college student. I have to pay tuition and everything like that. And two, I have to buy other sets that come out in about 3 weeks. Update, Pro Debut, and Stadium Club all come out in literally a span of a week, in about 3 weeks. So, you know, would I rather buy 1 box, or would I rather buy 3 boxes? Which gets me more content. 3 boxes is the correct answer. Which, you know, it's very dumb. Like, I can't actually believe I'm sitting here talking about this right now, because it is a very bad business decision. Because at that point, what you are doing, Tops, and I know you watch my videos. I know people over there who work for you watch my videos. I'm well aware. You know, you're pricing people like me out of the market. You know, if you want to make Bowman Chrome a hobby exclusive, fine. At least actually publicly say it. But when you're going to sneakily just hide it under the radar and expect people not to figure it out, like, that's raising a lot of questions. Because, you know, I would buy a box that's $65 or $70. I don't even know how much they were last year. I bought a couple. I think they were like $60, maybe $70. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I would buy 2 of those boxes. You know, at least it gets me something, as my voice is going out. At least it would get me something. Now, sure, I'm not going to get autographs and things like that, but at least I get the chance to open the product and actually get some rookie cards and some firsts. But now what I'm going to have to do is buy them online on eBay, which I don't really like to do, because eBay is a cesspool of toxicity sometimes when it comes to these type of things. But, you know, you'll find the right price eventually. Like, for example, like I just talked about with my McCutcheon Sapphire. Of course, you guys know, if you're a long-time subscriber, I PC McCutcheon. Like, for example, here I'll show you my mail call. I just literally got this in the mail, I think, like, was it yesterday? I got the McCutcheon, what's it called? Topps Chrome, Cosmic Chrome card right here. It was like $2, right? But for example, I'll use Sapphire for an example, because I literally just talked about it. You know, the McCutcheon card, first day Sapphire released was like literally like $30. And a couple days after release, I found one in a pick your card listing for $3 with $1 shipping. So you really can't beat it, right? And that's what I'm going to have to do. Like, that's what we're going to have to do. Now, luckily, you know, I'm a Pirates guy, as you guys can tell clearly on the screen. Luckily, my Pirates don't really have that many people or that many notable people in the set. Luckily, that's going to be saved for draft, which draft I am hoping and praying is going to be a good set, which it should be, with the presence of course, the GOAT, Tom Brady, and, of course, my GOAT, Paul Skeens, #1 overall draft pick, Paul Skeens, my Pirate legend. He should be making his way up to the major leagues next year. Hopefully, looks to be that way at least. But, you know, it just is what it is. You know, I just can't believe, like, there is so much money. Just think about this for a second. Just literally sit down, clear your mind, and think about this for 1 second. Do you know how much money Topps would be making if they released Bowman Chrome monster boxes like they have done for every other year? And they are literally just saying, F you, we don't want that money? Like, think about that for a second. Now, I hope this video is all bullshit at the end of the day. I hope that these boxes actually do come out. But I have to preface this again. My hobby guy knows nothing about them. And I looked online, not a single mention of anywhere, and they are not listed on the official Topps site under the Bowman Chrome odds. It's HTA and it's hobby. That is it. Which is pathetic, if I say so myself. Because not everybody has $350 so just to throw away on one box of cards. Do I have $65 or $70 to throw away? Absolutely. Absolutely. At least if I don't get nothing out of my box, I could say I wasted $70 instead of saying, oh yeah, I wasted $350. At least I could say that at the end of the day, which I know people are saying that about their boxes because I have seen them, and I have even had people comment and DM me on Instagram saying their boxes were complete crap. So at least if I waste $70, I could say I wasted $70. But, you know, that's not going to be the case this year, unfortunately. And, of course, with the other news, you know, we have 4 releases in a span of 1 week in October, which I really hope that they delay Stadium Club. I'm never for delaying product, but when you have 4 releases in a span of 7 days, I mean, like, why? You know, why? You know, that's just like asking for your collectors to pick one over the other. Now, some will buy all 3, like myself, if that is the case. And why I say 3 is because a couple of the other sets are hobby exclusive, higher end stuff, which I'm not even going to buy. I don't care about that stuff. But update comes out October 11th, and then the October 18th, you have Pro Debut, Stadium Club, and 2 high-end hobby sets, all releasing the same day. Which I find utterly ridiculous, by the way. Like I said in yesterday's video, there is 52 weeks out of the year. There is 12 months out of the year. There is 365 days out of the year. And you're telling me, Topps, you can't schedule your products farther apart? Pathetic, to say the least. But, you know, you would think that they would release these Bowman Chrome monster boxes with how bad retail has been. You know, there has literally been nothing new on retail sports card shelves for about 2 months now. You know, I know that, you know, what's it called? Platinum Chrome's out. But here's the thing. I haven't seen Platinum Chrome yet. It's crazy. I'm telling you right now, my Walmart vendor quit. I haven't seen a sports card restock at my local Walmart, and I go to my local Walmart about 3 times a week, 4 sometimes. There has not been a singular card restock there in about 3 months. So I'm telling you, my vendor quit. I don't know what's going on. Even at Target, I haven't even found them at Target, so I don't know what's going on in my area. It might just be my area. It might be other people's areas. I'm not entirely sure. But think of it like this, you know. Let's throw out an idea. You know, I'm all for ideas. Topps, if you want to take notes, take notes. Pull up a notepad, get a pencil, start jotting down some notes here. I'll give you a good idea. Pro Debut. Pro Debut I know is not for everybody. Pro Debut is a set that's very niche audience. It's basically a Bowman light, essentially without any like first or like things like that or rookies or anything like that. It's a poor man's Bowman essentially, which I mean I shouldn't call it that because technically Donruss baseball is poor man's Bowman. But I digress. How about this, Tops? Here's a good idea for you. Here's what would sell like hotcakes. Take notes. Let's do, for the first time ever, next year, because I know this year is too late to do that. Let's do next year, first time ever, 2024 Topps Pro Debut. Let's make blaster boxes for this set. Now, you may be saying to yourself, why would they do that? Here's the catch. Here's the selling point. Put one guaranteed autograph per blaster box at $25. Right then and there. 3 autographs, 4 autographs, however much you get. And a hobby box of Pro Debut, 4 autographs for $65. And it's funny because USA Baseball Stars and Stripes does the exact same thing. I am literally telling you what they should be doing, because let's use this for an example. USA Baseball Stars and Stripes hobby box, about $60. I think you get like 7 hits in that box, some relics, some autos, right? But it's unlicensed. It's like basically like literally first year college guys and like freaking high school kids playing baseball or whatever, right? How about we do this? For next year, 2024 Topps Pro Debut, we do for the first time ever blaster boxes with 1 guaranteed auto for a cheaper price than a normal blaster box. Those will sell. Take notes, Topps. I'm telling you right now, those will sell. 1 guaranteed autograph. And like I said, Pro Debut is no slouch. My buddy Knoxville Rips, big fan of the channel, big friend of the channel. He bought 1 pack of Pro Debut after I made that video maybe about a month ago now. Right before we were talking about Pro Debut, and then unfortunately it got delayed. He bought 1 pack of Pro Debut at his hobby store. Corbin Carroll autograph. You can't beat it. Like, that is where the money is to be made, Topps. Right there. So if you're going to take retail product away, and by not putting Bowman Chrome monster boxes out, which I hope is not the case, but everything we have seen is literally lining up to say so, I say we start putting out different products. You axed Gypsy Queen, you axed Gallery, you axed Fire for whatever reason. I don't know. My question is, what's next? What's next? I said this in yesterday's video. I'll say it again. Instead of putting out Allan Gter, Allan Gter should be the set being axed, and Gypsy Queen should take its place. I'd be all for that. I'm sure 9 out of 10 of you guys would be all for that, who I asked, if I ever asked that question. I'm sure of it. Why is Gypsy Queen axed? I don't know. That set actually sold. But here we are talking about Allan Gter coming out this Friday, which never sold at retail either, by the way. And there are clearance stickers for $17 a box right now at some Walmarts in clearance bins. So I don't know. Some of these decisions Topps is making as of late, like with the idea of not having Bowman Chrome monster boxes at retail, it's very dumb. It is very, very dumb. And then we talk about adding 4 sets in a span of a week. Again, very dumb, because not every collector can hash out $400+ let's add it up. So let's see. Stadium Club's about $120. Update Hobby, we'll just do regular, is about $100. And Pro Debut, so Pro Debut's about $60. So $60, $160 plus $120. What is that? $280, $300. Let's just round up and say $300. Not every collector has money to hash out $300 in 1 week. In 1 week of baseball cards. That is problem number 1. With how bad the economy is right now, and don't any of you say it's good, because it is bad. There is no doubt about it. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on. We could all agree that it is bad right now. And it's only getting worse. And it's probably not going to get better until at least next year. For obvious reasons. I'm not political, so you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. But at the end of the day, Topps needs to make better decisions. 4 sets in 1 week, unacceptable. Lack of Bowman Chrome monster boxes for people like me who don't want to spend $350. Unacceptable. I don't know. These decisions that they are making, actually, like, flabbergasted me. And I don't like to use that word often because it's a stupid word, but you know what? That word actually works in this sentence. Flabbergasted. I am actually flabbergasted at some of these decisions Topps makes because they make no sense. Like, you know how much money they would make putting those boxes out on the market, but they're deciding not to do so? Like, what? If I am a CEO or someone making these decisions and a guy goes to me, yeah, we're not going to put them out this year for X, Y, and Z. If I'm in charge of that guy, I'm saying, pack your bags, buddy. Your freaking ass is getting fired. That's exactly what I would say if I was in charge of the guy making those decisions. Because it makes no sense. It makes literally no sense. So we have the next to last pack here of this box. Maybe we get an auto. Of course, we did pull 4 autos in this box. So, well, let's see. Rafi Devers. We got Lars Nootbaar. We'll skip the Chrome. We will go Vidal Brujan. And we got George Springer. And the last card looks like it's upside down. Maybe it's sideways. It is, please be a rookie, Mike Trout. Hey, I'm not going to complain about that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This might be one of Mike Trout's last cards as a Angel. And look at that print line. Look at that. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that line right in the middle of the card by his thumb. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing? And it's off-centered, by the way. Look how bad that's off-centered, by the way. Top to bottom. Look at top to bottom. But look at that. Look at that big print line. Oh, and there's a couple of them. There's actually a couple of them. Oh, my goodness, Topps. What are we doing? Really, the GOAT of all GOATs? And actually, if you run your finger across the line, you could physically feel the line. Oh, my goodness. Great, Topps. Great. One of the best cards in the box. You had to put a big print line through it. Great. Or a cut line. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Probably a cut line, because I could feel the line. So, whatever. So, guys, let me know what you think about this Bowman Chrome monstrosity. I hope this is all wrong. I hope they're actually coming out, because if they're not, very bad look to say the least. So, guys, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.